Two of the best in the world meeting up in a Western Conference Finals rematch tonight in Minnesota. 4 games in the NBA to go through on Tuesday, and we start in Minnesota, where it was the rematch we've been waiting for. Second night of a back-to-back for the Mavericks, Minnesota rested and ready, and Anthony Edwards right away first possession. Ant-Man was playing like a man that had revenge on his mind in this one, mid-range off the window. This is how you set the tone. Edwards for 3 now. Edwards on fire in the first, now Doncic responding with an and one of his own. Both teams playing with extra motivation in this one, but nobody looking more motivated than Ant. All of this was still in the first quarter. Dante DiVincenzo knows where the hot hand is in transition. This was giving me shades of Paolo Banchero yesterday. 37 for Paolo in the first half. Ant felt like he was about to do the same thing. He was a flamethrower. Second quarter now, Anthony Edwards looking for some help from his co-star, Julius Randle. Sidestep, tough 3. Early in the third, Dallas down by 7. There's a reason why they went to the finals. The tide's starting to turn in the third, courtesy of Kyrie. Irving going crazy. Luka can't seem to hit a 3, but he can still hit the over-the-shoulder pass. The biggest thing that I'm watching with Dallas this year, will that supporting cast be enough? Quentin Grimes with a big 3 there, but it was just Kyrie's quarter. Mavericks up by 7 now, midway through the fourth. It's the closer's time. Mavericks up by 3, 4:24 to go. Irving against Randle, right by him to the rim. Now it's a 2-point Dallas lead, 2:34 to go. A clinic from Kyrie. And on a night where Luka Doncic could not get anything to go from 3, it was so fitting that he hits a step-back 3 to win it from the parking lot. You see what he said after he hit it too. Shades of last year's playoffs with that trash talk that he had for Rudy Gobert. On the second night of a back-to-back, Dallas gets it done on the road. 120 to 114. Kyrie leading the way with 35. Ant was spectacular as well with 37. The Mavericks moved to 3-1 on the season, and we still haven't come close to seeing the best version of Luka. And for the Wolves, I am still waiting anxiously. 4 straight DNPs for Rob Dillingham. Someone please tell Chris Finch that he's got a stud sitting on his bench. Pelicans and Warriors tonight from the Bay Area. No Steph Curry, no Andrew Wiggins for the Warriors, but they were on fire in the second half. Who needs Steph and Clay when you got Buddy and Lindy? I'm going to make a full video separately about this game alone on my page. In Brooklyn tonight, Nets and Nuggets. The Nets coming off their first win of the season against Brooklyn. Nuggets coming in on the second night of a back-to-back after an emotional overtime victory in Toronto, and early on they're sloppy. Jokic the turnover, leading to a Cam Johnson triple. This has been a common theme lately for the Nuggets. Another slow start. Schroeder finding Shake Milton with a deep 3. Nuggets down 11, end of the first quarter, and more easy buckets. Zaire Williams the lob. Second quarter, Nuggets bench comes in and it's more of the same. Russell Westbrook is blocked on one end. Zaire Williams, another layup for him. Third quarter, Nuggets cut that 17-point lead down to 7. They need to settle down. It's Jokic to Murray. Denver starters bringing them back slowly but surely. Aaron Gordon with the and one. Final seconds of the third, Nuggets down by 6 now, and it's Russell Westbrook's turn. It was the best game of the season by a mile for Westbrook, hitting the turbo to the rim. If they could just tap into this version of him a little bit more consistently, you would feel so much better about that Nuggets bench. Just like last night with Toronto, this one coming down to the wire for the Nuggets. Down by 1, Cam Thomas. What a difficult shot. Nuggets down by 3 now, 30 seconds to go. Jokic coming off back-to-back 40-point masterpieces, cuts it to 1. And then Nuggets down by 2, 10 seconds to go. They elect not to double-team the Joker. That is just too easy. The Nets would miss at the buzzer. We head to overtime, and in overtime, more from Nikola. 2 straight nights, 2 straight Jokic masterpieces, and another big-time Nuggets victory in overtime led by their starting lineup and Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets would get the job done in OT, Murray with 24, Gordon with 24, Westbrook with 22, and Jokic 29, 18, 16. A tough loss tonight for the Nets, but again, Dennis Schroeder picking up that momentum from the Olympics. 28 points, 14 assists, continuing to look like he could really help a contender. Very early in the season still, but how about these numbers for Schroeder? 22.5 points on great efficiency, 8 assists, and 3.5 threes a game. He is balling. And And last but not least, Jazz and Kings tonight from Utah. But first, a special message from Taylor Hendricks after that horrific injury that he suffered yesterday. Everybody's thoughts and prayers, obviously, with him during this difficult time. Utah was in Dallas yesterday looking to pick up their first win of the season. How about Walker Kessler with the block on one end, then running the floor? Sacramento also on the second night of a back-to-back. DeMar DeRozan going to work on the rookie, Cody Williams. Kings with their first win yesterday against Portland, picking up right where they left off. End of the first, Kings are rolling, and now it's their dynamic duo, De'Aaron Fox, finding his big fella. Domantas Sabonis has been so good this season. Still in the first half, Kings looking to extend their lead. Domantas Sabonis extending his range. Third quarter, Kings pulling away, and even against a really good defender in Walker Kessler, Domantas making it look easy. Kings up big now on the road, putting the final touches on this one. Monk to Murray in transition. The Kings get the road win 113-96. And this team continues to show its offensive balance. Sabonis 28 and 11 to lead the way, but DeRozan with 20, Fox with 19, Huerter's having a good season with 14, and Murray with 14. The Jazz stay winless going to 0-4, and they also lost Lauri Markkanen tonight in the process to low back spasms. He didn't return to tonight's game, something to keep your eyes on. Last but not least, today we got the cast for Season 2 of Netflix's NBA show Starting 5. Seems like another really good season. Halliburton, Harden, Durant, Shea, and Jaylen Brown. I'm going to be tuned in for every single episode.